repay the over $500 million that it overcharged consumers over the past few years. The bill died in part as a result of the corrupting influence of companies like Dominion and Appalachian Power on our elected officials in Richmond. Money also plays an important role in Virginia politics and currently allows unlimited contributions from individuals and corporations. Will you pledge to refuse campaign donations from Virginia utility monopolies and their registered lobbyists? Do you support campaign finance reform? And if so, what policies would you support, Rosha? You have 90 seconds.
Thank you so much for that question. So today, I actually signed the pledge from Active Virginia, letting them know that I will not take money from Dominion or big corporate PACs. I've gotten here today thanks to $10 and $25 donations due to grassroots and really getting my name out there. There does need to be some type of legislation dealing with financial reform, making sure that other parties and other people who are trying to run will not receive those type of large donations for those corporations. And again, as of now, as of today, I'm the only candidate here that has announced that I will not take money from Dominion Power or those big corporations. Thank you.
Thank you, Rosha. So next, we will have, let me see here, Naisha, you have 90 seconds.
Yes, I support finance reform. I would not accept funds from utility companies or any corporate money at all. I support the campaign limits similar to that of federal standards of $2,800 per person per election. But I think there should be those limits on corporate donations. I refuse money from any of those corporations and monopolies, point blank, period.
Thank you, Naisha. So then we will continue with Candy. Candy, you have 90 seconds.
Thank you. Anyone who knows me knows that one of my idols is the great Shirley Chisholm. And I live by the philosophy of unbought and unbossed. There is not a company that can donate to me and purchase my votes. With that being said, we do need comprehensive finance reform. And I think that too often companies like Dominion get away with highway robbery. They are able to overcharge people and they are able to not repay people fairly. And that needs to be addressed first. I do want to say that as a candidate of color, it is 3 times as hard to raise money as a candidate, 3 times. So I am personally, I have not signed a pledge to not accept donations. I've also not had big corporate PACs knocking at my door. So I think we're okay on that end. But I think we have to acknowledge we have an uphill battle. It is a beautiful thing to be here with candidates of color, but we have an uphill battle and we have to get there. And funding is part of that. We need to change the rules first, and we need to make companies like Dominion, we need to hold them accountable.
Thank you, Candy. So we will continue with Pam. And Pam, you will have 90 seconds.
Thank you, Delegate Guzman. I certainly will take the pledge not to accept money from Dominion. It is a conflict of interest, I see it, to take money from such a highly regulated organization that as a state legislator, I have to regulate. So I prefer not to be in that position. I've never taken corporate money. All my life, I've worked for public service organizations, and I don't intend to ever take corporate money. The people who encouraged me to go to law school did not send me there to work for corporations. They sent me there to work for the people. And that's what I intend to do in the General Assembly, work and fight for the people, not